Hello everyone, welcome to Diana Does Cooking. Tonight we're going to be making a mud cake. It's a mud cake for two. It's going to be very simple and easy. It's going to be able to be cooked in the microwave, and that'll make it really simple and easy. Easy prep time. I've went ahead and I've got all the dry ingredients in the bowl. You start out with, and I'm going to have the recipe posted here also, but it's 3 tablespoons of coconut flour. It's 1 tablespoon of almond meal. It is a half a tablespoon of baking powder. It's 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the wet ingredients and mix it up. But it calls for a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, heavy whipping cream that is. So we've got that in there. And then it also calls for 2 eggs. And I will add that my eggs are farm fresh eggs as I have chickens. So you'll notice that the batter is going to be a little bit more yellow than normal due to the eggs being fresh versus the ones you get in the grocery store. We have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay. And then we're going to add in 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. And then what we're going to do is we're going to whip all this together. And then we're going to add it to the little ramekins that we'll cook it in the microwave in. Okay. As you can see, it's very yellow, and that's coming from the yolks and the egg. So it's almost like a yellow cake mix, really. And this is a low-carb dish. The reason it's considered low carb is coconut flour is a complex carb and not a simple carb. Simple carbs are white flour, wheat flour, rice flour, things like that. They raise your glycemic index. Coconut flour and almond flour are complex carbs, so they don't raise your glycemic index and spike your insulin like the simple carbs. I'm using olive oil to moisten these cups, and then we'll put them in the microwave and we're going to bake them for a minute. Probably going to take a little bit longer than a minute. So I'm doing that, and then I'm just adding these to the little ramekins, like I said, and then we're going to put them in the microwave, cook them for a minute or two. And just like you're cooking a regular cake, we're going to use a toothpick to test the doneness of it. This recipe, you could use any kind of icing you'd like. You know, some people use a cannoli icing. I'm not a big fan of cannoli. I love cream cheese. So we're going to I'm going to show you how we're going to make a cream cheese icing to make these. But basically, you'll see here in this little ramekin, I put the cake mixture in there, and I'm smoothing it around, and then we're gonna bake it in the microwave, like I said, for a minute, 2 minutes. We'll know when it's done, and then we're gonna have to let it cool. So here we go. Okay everyone, here's the mud cakes. It actually took a little bit longer than 1 minute. A lot of that I think is going to depend on the power of your microwave. As you can see, it's already somewhat coming away from the ramekin here. So I'm going to loosen it up some more, and then I'm going to dump it out. And what we're going to do to speed things up, I'm going to dump this one out, and I'm going to dump that one out, and we're going to stick them in the refrigerator so they can cool really quick, and then I can go on to the icing. Okay, now we're going to make the cream cheese icing. I've already got the cream cheese, the whipping cream, and the vanilla portioned out in the mixing bowl. And if you'll check the description below, that's where I'll have the recipe posted. And then we're going to do a taste test. Perfect. Okay. Let me put it on the cake and spread it out. So this is the first layer of the mud cake. Okay. Nice good thick layer of icing. Here's the second layer. I'm going to get this going. Okay. Almost done here. Then when we're done, I'm going to show you how to garnish it and make it look a little pretty. I'm going to use some chocolate, shaved chocolate that is sweetened with stevia. There again, low carb, low glycemic to keep your blood sugar from spiking. I think I told you all before, I don't like to eat processed sugar. It helps keep the cravings away. I'll load this up with some extra icing here. That'll make it really nice and tasty. Okay. Now, I do have some chopped almonds that I'm going to sprinkle on the top, just to give it a little bit of some crunch. And then, like I said, I'm going to take my chocolate, shave that in and drop that on. And this is a serving for two. So you basically can just take the cake and you cut it down the middle. One eats half and the other person eats the other half. It's very good. Yesterday was our anniversary and I made one last night, and that was our anniversary when we got home from eating out. So, here you go.